Welcome to the third episode of Animal Battle. Today's battle is going to be intense because the two candidates for the title of the best mammal in the world are very powerful, being the largest carnivores on land. Allow me to introduce you to these amazing animals. The brown bear versus the polar bear. Also stick until the end of the video to find out who is the winner of the last battle between the jaguar and the leopard. Let's do it. I'm Mario and this is Animal Battle. Before we start, you should know that the winner of Animal Battle isn't necessarily the strongest. We are going to evaluate all of them by 6 different characteristics: agility, attack, defense, intelligence, bonus skill, and survival. Also, an important thing to know is that there are many subspecies of brown bears found across Eurasia and North America, like grizzly and Kodiak bears. But even though they might look different, they're all the same species. Now that you know that, we can start. Let's begin with agility. Both of them can climb trees. Polar bears can run with a speed of 40 km per hour, but they are outspeeded by brown bears, which can reach speeds of up to 55 km per hour. That is faster than a horse. That makes brown bears great pets for Putin. But even though polar bears are slower on land, they are a lot faster in water. Brown bears can swim pretty good, but polar bears are just incredible swimmers, being able to swim with a speed of 10 km per hour. They're made for that, having a long skull and nose, a flexible neck and large front paws. They can swim for 7 to 10 hours per day. The longest time recorded was 9 days. That makes polar bears slightly better at agility. Let's move on to attack and defense stats. Both of them are really powerful. This might be due to their large sizes. Brown bears range a lot in sizes, reaching from 1.4 to 2.8 meters in length. On average, they can weigh 115 to 360 kilograms. But some individuals can be twice as big. The biggest one recorded weighed 680 kilograms. This is impressive, but polar bears are even larger. In fact, they are the largest carnivores on land. They can reach 2.4 to 3 meters in length and can weigh around 350 to 700 kilograms. The largest one recorded weighed 1002 kilograms. Living in the Arctic region, polar bears usually hunt ringed and bearded seals. In some cases they can hunt even larger animals, like walruses and beluga whales, and if they have a chance they can eat other mammals like reindeers. Their most common hunting method is called still hunting. They use their smell to locate seal breathing holes and wait until the seal reaches up to breathe. That's when it attacks with a powerful bite directly into the skull. Brown bears are omnivores, being able to eat almost anything from berries to fish and over 100 different species of mammals. Searching for food, they can move very heavy objects and lift heavy rocks. Even though they are not as large as polar bears, they have longer 7 to 10 cm claws. Also, they are territorial and more aggressive, while polar bears are not territorial and avoid fights. I'll talk more about what happens when brown and polar bears meet later. Brown bears have just a few competitors. They can steal the prey from packs of wolves and can be killed just by other brown bears or by tigers. Polar bears on the other side don't have any competition, being the largest predators in the Arctic region. So we can observe that brown bears are slightly better at attack due to their aggression, while polar bears are better at defense due to the lack of competition. Because they are both predators, they are pretty intelligent. Brown bears might have a larger skull, but this doesn't necessarily mean that they are smarter, because, once again, having a bigger brain doesn't necessarily mean that the animal is smarter. So we can say that their intelligence level is pretty much the same. Let's talk about bonus skills. Both brown and polar bears live in regions where it can get really cold, so they have adapted to that in 2 different ways. When winter comes, brown bears don't need to search for food, especially hibernating. For that, they have to eat a lot of food and gain a lot of fat before it gets cold. Polar bears, though, live in regions where it's cold all the time. That's why they don't have just one layer of coat, but also
another one, another one, and another one, and another one.
Actually, they have 2 layers of coat. Also, their hairs aren't actually white, but transparent, which appear white because the air in the hair scatters all wavelengths of light. And what color do you think their skin is? It is black, which absorbs more heat to keep the body warm, plus a 5 to 10 cm thick layer of fat, and you have everything you need to survive in cold regions and to have more buoyancy when swimming. And last but not least, let's talk about survival, because there's no use to have high stats if a species is going extinct. Brown bears, even though are hunted by humans, are doing pretty great. There are about 200,000 of them in the wild, and it is listed as a least concerned species. They also have a 25-year lifespan. Polar bears are doing worse here. Although they can also live up to 25 years in the wild, there are just 31,000 of them in the wild, being listed as a vulnerable species. By 2050 their population is expected to decrease by 30%. This is due to habitat loss caused by climate change. They are usually walking on ice, but it is melting faster and some individuals can end up swimming for days and starving to death. So now more and more polar bears go on land further on the continent. So their territories might overlap with those of brown bears. But surprisingly, the result of their meeting isn't an epic battle, but a brown and polar bear hybrid which is called Growler or Peaslee bear. And these hybrids are actually fertile, meaning that they can reproduce, unlike other hybrids. So let other people know how amazing these animals are, sharing this video with your friends, family and babushka, and you can vote the winner of today's animal battle by clicking right there and leave your opinions in the comments down below. I think it is going to be really close, so even though you comment who you think is the winner, consider to vote in the poll right there. Now I am going to announce the winner of the animal battle between the jaguar and the leopard. First of all, I must admit that I made a mistake. Leopards can also swim pretty good, so their agility stats are even higher. So, after counting the votes, the winner is the jaguar, an amazing animal with high stats overall. Leopard fans shouldn't be upset, because even though the jaguar is the one going further, leopards are still impressive animals, and we should understand that all animals are amazing. So once again, don't forget to vote for this episode's winner in the top right corner. Respect animals.